Welcome back to Trainwreck Games. This is becoming a pattern with me, but we'll call this a premature rapulation, just to be crude about it. Panzer Grenadier. It's been a little while since I put up a video, and basically I was going to go into more general videos covering like a couple of turns at a time, or if something interesting happened, instead of the beat by beat that I had been doing, because I feel like I gave you a basic idea of how the game worked. But I got through turn 5. I think I stopped in the last video at turn 4 or so. I got through turn 5. It was interesting because I rolled successfully for the American armor reinforcements to show up. And I've played the scenario a few times opposed, and I've never had the tanks come that early. So I was kind of curious to actually see what happened. But well, this is why I wasn't able to finish. I live in New Jersey, and we got hit by Hurricane Ida pretty significantly. And for me in particular, we ended up having about, 3 feet of water in the basement. Lost a couple of games, but in this particular instance, specific to, Panzer Grenadier, I had to wrap up the game in order to clean up from the flood. I wanted to thank a couple of people over on BGG, specifically user Joshua, who has a lot of experience, probably a lot more experience than I do playing Panzer Grenadier, and he offered up a lot of rules clarifications over on BGG when I posted up videos. So I get a lot of things wrong. I try and check them off. I try and make some kind of note in the video, and I don't always succeed at getting them all. And he was really good about pointing things out that I missed. Anyway, I just wanted to provide a quick wrap up in case anybody was curious about what had happened with that game. It was another premature wrap up. I figured I could get through that one. I'd been cranking out a bunch of turns right before going on vacation, and then right at the end of my vacation, Hurricane Ida hit. So I had to come home a day early and just start clearing everything out, cleaning up. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. It took about, a couple of weeks to really clean up. I've got a table backup for gaming. I'm looking at some potential games that could be next. One game I'm looking at potentially is Husky 8 by Danny Holt, who's known for, I think, Battle for Normandy. And I think the next game in that series was supposed to be Sicily, which I was really looking forward to. I think I pre-ordered the reprint that just went up on GMT for Normandy. Sicily, I think, has been on the P500 for a while, and is sort of on hold, I think, indefinitely. Hopefully it still comes out at some point. But I was looking at Husky 8. I was looking at Unconditional Surrender Case Blue, just, small footprint kind of things, because I don't have much table space. I have a little bit less than I did before, and I didn't have much before to begin with. But we'll see if I can get something going again, hopefully in the relatively near future. Doing a lot of RPG prep. I always find a way to make that take up all my time. I feel like at some point I should just be done prepping RPGs, but I always find, maybe I could do this or work on that. Currently, potentially running a Harn World game in the next few months. And so I'm just getting all that set up on the Foundry virtual tabletop system. Anyway, apologies again for not getting through another game. Hopefully one of these days I'll get one to completion, but hopefully the first couple of videos that I put up gave you at least some inkling of how the game played, even though it wasn't correct. It gives you some of the broad strokes. Otherwise, thanks again. And like I said, I'll hope to get something up again in the near future.